you everyone for coming. The girls have been working really, really hard for this for the last couple months, and they've been studying dance for almost 2 years now. And I'm so proud of both of them, and we're just really excited to show you some of what they've been doing over the past 2 years. Not everything, because there's a lot, but we're going to take you through the stages of a traditional class so you have a sense of what they've been doing. So we're all going to start with prayer together, and we start with prayer every single dance class. Angikam bhuvanam yasya vachikam sarvavangmayam aharyam chandrataradi tam namah satvikam shivam talangu takatiku takatari yanatam. Okay, so they're going to first start with the traditional warm-up. Okay? Ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ka, jon, nu, 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 taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, tam. Taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, tam. Taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, taka, di, mi, tam. Taka, di, mi, taka, jon, nu, 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 taka, di, mi, taka, jon, taka, di, mi, tam. So they're going to demonstrate for you what we call mandalas. So there are many different leg body positions, and they've learned about 5 or 6. So the very basic one, they're actually already in, and it's called sthanakam. Notice their hands are on their waist, their feet are together, they're looking forward, they have a pleasant smile on their faces, elbows to the side. This is sthanakam. The next mandala is adamandi. This half-sitting position, the most basic posture you'll see the most of in all of Bharatanatyam. Notice that they have a beautiful diamond shape for their lower body. Hands are on their waist, their elbows are to the side. Both of their backs are nice and straight. It's very hard to do. It's even hard for me. It's hard for any dancer. And traditionally in class, they'll sit here for about a minute or 2 minutes. They won't do that today, but they do that in every single class. They're going to go down to what we call muramandi. Muramandi is full sitting position. Notice they were able to just go down without needing any help or anything. Their backs are still nice and straight. They're going to come up, and they're going to demonstrate a series of prangana mandalas where their feet are stretched out, starting with their feet to the side, right foot to the side, right side pranganam. They can also do back pranganam. Yep, and then you can do front pranganam. And you're going to see them demonstrate all of these pranganams in the adavus that they're going to show you. Another mandala is called swastikam. And this you'll often see if you look at paintings of Krishna. You see that they have one foot behind and they're on the toes and their heels are up. This is the back swastikam. They can also do side swastikam. Yeah, and they can do front swastikam. Excellent. Okay, I think that's... Oh, and there's one last one we'll show. Praritam. Praritam is very similar to Aramandi. You actually see this in a lot of Odissi dancing. So the feet are actually, a little farther apart, more like shoulder width than just 4 fingers width. Yeah, and you'll see this posture as well in the adavus that they're going to demonstrate. So those are the mandalas. So there are many different classes of adavus. The girls have finished learning 2 classes, and again, they're going to demonstrate examples from those two classes, and they're in the almost done the third class of adavus. The first class of adavus are called the tat adavus, where you basically are sitting in aramandi, hands are on the waist, and you're hitting the floor in different sequences. There are 8, but they're going to demonstrate 2 of the tat adavus for you. The first one they'll show is the third one. The third one actually is in rupa katalam, so there's it's actually in groups of 3 or 6, multiples of 3. Talang gutakati kutakatari ginatam teya teya te teya teya te. And notice how they're still sitting in aramandi, looking forward, smiling. Teya teya te teya teya te teya. Now they're doing it in second speed. Teya teya te teya teya te teya teya te. Teya, teya, te, 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 teya, teya, te. Teya, teya, te. Teya, teya, te. Teya, teya, te. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a break, standing up. And notice how they could switch from first speed to second speed and third speed without me giving them the cue. And they could also switch coming down. So for each of the adavus, traditionally what we do is we do them in 3 speeds, starting with the first speed, then second, then third, and then we come down. So it takes quite a bit of time, and they're used to doing all the adavus with that type of a sequence. So the second tat adavu that we'll show is the 7th tat adavu, and this one is actually in aditam, so it's in beats of 8. Did I say 7? I did say 7. Okay, I meant 7. Yeah, they definitely keep me straight. 7th is in aditam. The 8th is actually in rupa katalam. Talang gutakati kutakatari ginatam te 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 ta te te tam 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 te 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 ta te te tam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. That's the first. It's a lot of work, as you can
That
see.
is
They're
really
sitting in
hard.
half-sitting position for
That's really
long periods of time. It's hard for any dancer. So they're getting the training that every dancer does, even the professional dancers. Okay, the second class of adavus are called nat adavus. And these require stretching their feet out. They showed you what the Prangana mandala looks like, so they're going to be using that mandala quite a bit. And now they're going to actually be using their arms. They weren't using their arms in the first class of adavus. There's a very basic arm posture in the nat adavus, which is called Natya Rambai. They're going to show you what that is. So the hands are out, hands are at shoulder elevation, and you can see their elbows are slightly takes a lot of work to keep your arms up and not get by, so they're getting the practice doing that. Now, their mudaras are actually, or hand gestures are in Pataka, but you'll see that they're going to be using different mudaras through the Nakarvus. They have both of them have learned all of the 8 Nakarvus, but they're only going to be demonstrating 3 of them for you. Okay, and we'll start with the 3rd Nakarvu. You both ready? Tazangu takatiku takatari ginatam Teyum tat Teyum ta Teyum tat Teyum ta Teyum tat Teyum ta Teyum tat Teyum. Notice how they're looking at their hands. Teyum tat Teyum ta 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 Teyum tat Teyum ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's see if you paid attention to their mandala demonstration. You noticed they were doing Prangana. Did you notice a different mandala that they used quite a bit of? We'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter S. It's the one that I said you see Krishna doing a lot in the paintings. Anybody want to take a guess? Anyone remember? I didn't tell you we were going to have quizzes today.
No, you didn't.
Say it.
I think I may have heard someone say it.
I think it was Anand.
Yeah, it's always Anand.
Okay, shall we tell them which one it was? Whatever you want to say, or shall I?
Yeah.
Swastikam. See, they have their foot behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on the toes, heels up. They use quite a bit of swastikam. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate the 7th and the 8th Nakaru. And we're actually doing a really special demonstration because Anoki is going to demonstrate the 7th and Geetanjali is going to demonstrate the 8th. And this kind of thing is the sort of thing you really only see in sort of professional performances where one person may be doing one thing and the other person may be doing something else. Is it warm?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's good to dance in
Great.
warm weather. Makes the joints feel better. So you're in for a special treat.
Okay.
And you're going to also see, instead of just Pataka, their hands are going to be doing all kinds of different mudaras. Tadangu takatiku takatari ginatam Teyum tat Teyum ta 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 Teyum